Let's compare and contrast one another so we can ascertain who's insane. Want to ascertain who's insane? Okay. Albert Einstein's definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Right. Okay. Now, Earl, you keep asking everybody to live the Lord's Prayer. Because we live the Lord's Prayer, we get different results, right? Don't get to understand. No ascertain insane here, right? If I was crazy, would I be able to tell you I was crazy? See, obviously you can't. We're going to find different ways to make more money, and then we'll use our money to keep ourselves safe. That's just fucking crazy, right? Hey, live the Lord's Prayer, and then we won't have to indulge or endure crazy and watch this hyena, whatever. What's it called? What's this called here on the Cartoon Network here? What's the name of this cartoon? It's Ayana, Ayanu, or whatever. Is that it? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. They're insane. What does it matter? Okay. Oh, Scooby Dum, Scooby Dee, and Scooby Doo. Okay, do you understand? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, right? So, sanity. That's why I'm sitting there while I'm looking at the future. I'm like, watch these old Scooby Doo cartoons. The only thing that these things are good for is like I was watching old Zorro with Annette Funicello playing Anita Cabrera, right? And this was a long time in a galaxy far, far away. And you can sit and watch these to go, gosh, aren't you glad that we're not stuck in that kind of thing? That's what I used to do when I watched TV all the time. I would watch, and aren't you glad they're not taking broadswords and cutting each other's entrails out? And then it's like, then you go sit there and you watch a war movie and go, shit, the motherfuckers are still doing that. That's just as bad, if not worse, because you can be a complete fucking coward and a good guy who protects children from mass murder can be driving down the street in Dallas, and this complete fucking coward could use a gun with a scope on it to kill him. That's disgusting, isn't it? Phil Oakey wrote a song about it back in the 1980s, right? All day hiding from the sun, waiting for the gold. Every smile had a face like the golden face, right? Took seconds of your time to take his life. It took seconds, right? In a few seconds, a complete disgusting coward took away a good dad and a good person from us all. So his time on earth, loving his family and being loved by his family, was ended by a complete fucking pathetic coward with some technology that was used to do disgusting things because we're doing the same thing over and over and again, expecting different results instead of living the Lord's Prayer. Right? So compare and contrast, 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 compare and contrast. Like I told the dude who was taking Natalie out of classes, junior high here in Las Cruces, because he's a pervert. I'm a pervert. What about all the people that work at White Sands that still have a virtual presence in your house, so you have to pay them money to live here? Okay, if you don't do that, they don't have a job. Okay? They can't watch your house. They can't manipulate the situation for a coward to end up having sexual reproduction with a woman that was raised to be like Ruth and Esther instead of, little Nestor, the donkey on the Racket and Bass things that has too big of ears, right? You guys understand? No, it's just a cartoon. It's not real. That ain't them. The dog's real voices. And Scooby-Doo's not really a talking dog. It's just a cartoon. It's just for marketing. It's just to sell G.I. Joe's electric football sets, Barbie dolls, and Hot Wheels, and Easy Bake Ovens. Yeah, that's insane. I know. Okay, you just help children. If you're at home living, well, you take 4-H and all that stuff. You take home economics. No, there's no such thing as economics. There's home, and here's how you lovingly prepare food. I gotta sell these dumplings so you can become a rich person, and then be a crazy rich Asian. Right? I watched the thing last night with the spokesman for the group from Asia. Right? Officer Mitchell, I thought you said you didn't want to come back out here again tonight, right? Did you watch it? Hey, Peggy. Hey, what's her name again? Michelle yelled, Michelle, put your blouse back on, Michelle. She's dancing by herself. It's 8:00 in the evening. That her shirt's coming off. I'm telling you. Okay, girl. How do you solve a problem like Maria? I was so disillusioned when I saw her on Victor Victoria and saw her in a magazine and saw her boobies. I'm like, that's Mary Poppins. I saw Mary Poppins' boobies. Ain't it so? Yeah, that was Adrienne Barbeau. Well, that was different. That was Maud's daughter. She was modern girl. I was like, God dang, that's a good-looking woman. Whoa. Okay. When I saw her naked, I was like, It was hard with Harry Belafonte's daughter, the one that Watkins gave me to read the article about Jennifer Lopez and P. Diddy, because I couldn't stop seeing her dad. I'm like, she's hot. Dang, she's gorgeous. But I really like her dad. All I can see is her dad. It'd be different if I was married to her. I was like, your dad sure does make a pretty female. You know that? Layla Ali knows that. Layla Ali knows that. Yeah, Willow Smith knows that. Right. There's lots of dads that make real pretty females. Right. Yahweh. It's true. It's true. And if you don't believe that, it's like, well, what, you gonna pretend it's not happening? Angelina Jolie, her dad makes a real pretty female, right? Okay, so it happens, right? You want to be a dad that makes real pretty females. Gotta love your daughter. If you love your wife, you love your daughters, and it shows, right? Pretty, we do. Okay, I have the most beautiful daughters in the whole world, but it doesn't matter who met your wife at the bar because she's being abused by Michael Acunio, Antoine LaVey, and you. Okay, what matters is the love that you put into that baby because she's so cute and she's my snuggins and wuggins and she's my crazy, my plissy plim, she's my Ray Ray, Shanae, Renee, Renee. Okay? And your Chuji. And your cake is the crumb, and the crumb is the cake. He's a crummy cake. Okay, do you understand? Love is what makes the Messiah the Messiah. And your ego problems, that's what makes you you. Okay? You're going to fight for everything you own? The only thing you own is colossal ego problems. And David Rockefeller and the Patriot Act and every cell phone in every hand through every satellite in the sky is collecting your problems. 99 problems. And the first problem is your ego. And then there'll probably be a lot less problems to come. And you won't call a woman a bitch. Okay. Good. Okay. Got it. Okay. So, since in this comparison and contrast that I had no desire to engage in, and you are losing because you're crazy and you're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer with me. Okay? You'll get better results, and then you won't do the same thing over and over again expecting different results. Right? Right. Okay. Olay. I was joking about the Chewy.com. I don't order stuff online. I don't have a credit card. Okay. I have common sense because I love you. Okay. All right, guys. Peace out, man.